Welcome aboard for a very special tour of the Queen Mary 2. Hey everyone, I'm Brandon Kling, the Travel KLING, back at my home base here in New York City. And I just got back from a day on board Cunard's flagship, the Queen Mary 2, and I want to tell you all about it. So here we go. In New York, when Queen's here, she docks in Brooklyn. New York City's got 3 different cruise terminals. They're nowhere near each other. There's Midtown Manhattan, Bayonne, New Jersey, and Brooklyn, New York. And I love the one in Brooklyn. It's really easy to get to by car or taxi, not so much by subway. Actually, not by subway at all. But I took the New York City ferry to get there, which was really nice. It's less than 20 minutes. It's less than $5 from Wall Street, and it takes you directly to the Brooklyn port. And it's a great view on the way. You see the ship dock there. You just get a little bit of a view from behind as you pull right in. You get off the ferry and you're just steps away from where everybody else is getting dropped off by taxi or bus. Really easy, I recommend it. So my tour began with meeting my new friend Cindy from Canada, who works for Cunard. We were ushered on board through the passenger entrance, went through security, and even at that area, as soon as you're on board, you start to feel the history of Cunard. It's been around for 185 years, this company, so they know a thing or two. And we go through security, and right away, you notice how spacious the ship is. The areas that would normally be afterthoughts, like the stairwells or elevator banks, are roomy and tons of space. It's really nice. You didn't feel crowded. One of the first stops on our tour was upstairs on deck 12 to the pavilion, pool, and bar. This place is really nice. It's got a retractable glass dome roof over it, so rain, shine, whatever, you can go swimming. No matter the temperature, enjoy the sun on these really comfortable lounge chairs with thick cushions and beautiful Cunard towels. That's upstairs, just one of the many pools. We went down to deck 2, the library, the largest library at sea with 10,000 books. And it's a beautiful room too. You walk in, you see all this enameled wood bookshelves with cabinets and glass, and all the books are lit. Stunning room. And there's great views too, but you won't even bother to look out the window because there's so many interesting books. And it's a real library. You have to check them out. They're sorted by name, sorted by section. And right adjacent to the library is a gift shop bookstore. Unfortunately, it was closed. I couldn't buy anything. Right below that is one of my favorite spots, the Commodore Club. 180-degree views across the ship, across the bow of this ship. It's a bar, perfect place for sunset cocktails. There's a piano player. Looks like a nice place to hang out. And on each side of that are these really cool glass elevators that go down 5 decks to the promenade deck on deck 7. And we walked through that deck 2. The promenade is the whole length and the whole width of the ship, 365 degrees around, a great place to walk around. It surrounds the King's Court restaurant, which has got tons of different food, tons of seating with ocean views. One of the other spots we went to at the back of the ship now was the terrace pool, and take a look at these views of New York City. Tons of open deck space, tons of lounges, pool, hot tubs, and a bar right next door, or just steps away really, and adjacent to the Veranda restaurant. You can spend your whole day there, food and drink and swimming. It's a nice place. We went back inside the ship, and then we went to the Queen's Room. And this is described as the heart of the ship, the social activity center, and all Cunard ships have this. But this one, the Queen Mary, is the largest ballroom at sea, seats over 500 people. And this is where they hold the traditional afternoon tea on the Queen Mary too, very British style, and their dress-up gala evenings. The tour kept going on to another stunning room, the 2-story Britannia restaurant. This is for passengers who are in the Britannia cabins, and tons of space for everybody. People who are in the suites going to different restaurants, the Queen's Grill, the Princess Grill. You could come to this restaurant too. It's just one of 7 restaurants on board, the 2 other ones depending on your cabins. We had a lunch there with appetizer, entree, dessert, and some coffee. It was a nice afternoon. The food was good too. And then as we exited the restaurant, we got to walk these long, spacious halls, a great place to show off, and it takes you all the way to the grand lobby. Look at this place. Multiple stories, live music, and it's surrounded by tons of other venues, the Champagne Bar, the casino, and many other bars and restaurants. It was a lovely place. And unfortunately, that's where we had to wrap up the tour that day. But the ship felt so nice. It carries 2,691 people, but I was told it's got room for another 1,500. So there's 1,500 less people that could be on the ship compared to others, and you notice it. You feel the space. You feel just the peacefulness. It's really nice. In addition to the 5 restaurants, there's 9 bars and lounges scattered around. A lot of them are different themes too. As I mentioned, the Commodore Club up top. There is the Golden Lion Pub, very UK style British food. They have special Canard beer, special Canard gin, among many other drinks. Um, the Queen, she goes everywhere. She goes all over the world. She's most known for her transatlantic routes between New York and Southampton. There's 7 straight days at sea, but I'm told you'll never run out of things to do on the Queen Mary. You're even given a list of 101 things to do on board, and some people say they don't have time to finish it all on the 7 days at sea. It's a very traditional classic route. Would love to do one someday. Next year, though, the Queen is taking a world voyage. It's 109 days long, and it includes her first ever transit of the Panama Canal. She's doing a full transit, ocean to ocean, on this epic world cruise. If you don't have 109 days to spend, they do sell it in little segments, so you can break it up if you would like. I would like to take the whole thing, though, but I can't. And then in 2027, she's got lots of different voyages, but including Northern Lights trips, Northern Lights cruises in Northern Europe, and that is the year she'll be going in for a refit. So this lovely ship is going to get even better in the next few years. So that is everything I can think about to say about the ship. I could talk about Cunard forever. Got lovely colorful brochures to look through, and it's a great company. Cunard's got 3 other ships. They're more cruise ship style, newer, but just as luxurious. So I hope you enjoyed the tour. Stay tuned for much more here on the Travel KLING. Thanks for watching. Safe sailing and bon voyage.